Enough of letters.
But you are meeting today first time.
No.
This is not the first. There's been countless rounds of discussion.
Many letters have been written. What we
ऐसा
can
है
we do? What we cannot do? What can we do?
Ki Samla Pule ka school ba North Eastern Hills University hapok kalama jang ka North Eastern Hills University Student Union. Henne ke Sngi ke lapan pau ya ke jing Pyrshah halor ke jing wanra ya kitana jing Pule ha ke ni ke school ba ki bom ya hap satya ba ke jing long jing man jong ke ni ke jaka. Kat kum ke jing pau jong ke ni Samla ki bor penya jong ke Nehu kilawan ra da ke jing Pule kum ka Sanskrit ke yoga ke bom ya hap satya kham tam ha ke yo kam yo jam ya ki Samla. Usamla rang da jet marwen haba pau shakilat patai ke bor ne ke Sngi uloong ba kum ki Samla Pule ki bana ka ni ka than mingi kidawa ba ka sakar pedeng ba ka bor penya jong ke Nehu kide banwanra ya kitana jing Pule ki bala ban ai kam ai jam ya ki Samla kum ka tourism agriculture bat kiwe kitana jing Pule ki banwanra jing mantoi ya ki Samla ka than Usamla rang da jet ula kno ba ki bor penya ka Nehu ki khanglat ru ya ki Samla ban thau ya ki kunhon ban pelong jing mani kat kum ka jinget jongki ban mani lai lon kumbala pan khamti kariti sanchar kari India kisamla Pule kila pelong ya kani ke jingki Pyrshah ek bor penyait kan Nehu da ka ba kno ba kemsim la le ya ki mat Jingdawa ba kila ya kren la khamslam kila pelong ya kani ke jingki da ka bara plakat ringkat ke jing tho penrem Pyrshah ek bor penyait kan skul ba kimat Jingdawa jing kisamla Pule ki kentup ban ai sernot no hapo arbanai hadim bala penmi ya ke result ban penjersur ya ka por ban shong halai beriri khamtam haki por bajan bat por long exam kila dawaru baka bor penyait Nehu kade ban penbiang ya ki boss balin on lit shaw daga bashim wai na kiriu shimet hadu bakinda yo ya ka boss lajong kila dawaru ban ai wai ki hostel jong kiriu shimet shabar ka campus hadu ban adap shna ya ka hostel ka Jingdawa ka longru bade bantung dekhot ya ki doctor ha ka health managing committee bantung dekhot ru laingut na ki dekhot ka kunhon ki Samla Pule ha ka academic council
There are financial considerations. There are, also statutory. There are provisions are there certain. So वो सब हम लोग but you will day by day you can take this progress of the work. You can monitor. You come and monitor.
You only want to solve the problem, no?
कर लीजिए.
There is any
This is not the
And you are getting,
cannot do.
listen, you are getting one of the finest, eminent personality of the country, Padma Bhushan Dr. Nitya, and I hope his association with us will be long-lasting. His blessing, guidance will be there for all time to come, and Nehu will benefit. State of Meghalaya Northeast region will benefit. A goal, he is a key figure for the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Member Niti Ayog, he's a member, of science and technology. A lot of things are there.
Just give us the assurance, then we will go. That's what we can Please.
I'm assuring you that we will we will discuss all these points, and definitely there will be a timeline depending on the various factors. And all these things will be open. Everything will be very transparent. Even if there are hurdles, it will be transparent. See, for example, establishment of CSIR Net Center. It is not under MHRD. Sir, can I assure that it will be done in this? You tell me very frankly. And also some
point by point.
सब हम लोग करेंगे, but this is now our time for this. And I assure you that everything will be.
Sit in his chamber.
Well, this is the thing. We have been having countless rounds of discussions with the administration for years now, actually. The previous student union also have been fighting for the same issues. These are the rightful demands. The giving out of the degree certificates within 2 months, which has not been done for several years now. Now, this is affecting the job prospects of the students. I mean, if a student will pass in this year and will getting the certificates on the next year, then won't that affect the job prospects of the students? And there's other things also, like the hostel prices. There are many new departments in the university, but then the number of hostels has not been increased. So now we are demanding from the university administration to either hire the private hostels from outside of the campus, or either to use several of the unused buildings that have not been used in the university. But then all of these issues, that we have demanding, like the revamping of the placement cell. As of now, the placement cell has only been benefited by the students of the SOT department, and not by the departments of by the other departments. And then the transport facilities. As of now, there are only about 16 buses for the university. But then we need more than that. There's a university with a student population of around 5,000. So that is not enough. Now, we also have the academic council. But then within the academic council, we don't even have representatives from the student community. We have from the student community, but it's based on merit. We need those who are really efficient enough and who are with the responsibility to go ahead and speak up their issues in the academic council based on their responsibilities. That is, we need the inclusion of members from the Nehu itself in the academic council. But in the countless rounds of discussion that we have had with the administration, what we have had is that the promises which are vague, and it's not a resolution on taking up these issues, but it's only the promise of exploring possibilities. So this is going to be the last letter that we are going to give to the administration. If they do not give a commitment to fulfill our demands, we will launch a series of protests up until and on which the administration will give into our demands. As of now, what they have said is that we will explore the possibilities of sorting out these issues. Now that is not enough. We need a resolution to sort out these issues.
Nim object tang Sanskrit bag bun di department di bag introduce hangne hapo Nehu. Di bamla sisa ban aikam ne ban kita di try retry mo hakan ni ka jala. Nim dei ban klet akan ni Nehu ning kong Di ban kita swai yang ni na hangne. Henreng ilalap ba kum kata kam judan kam ju jakoi. Kiwi ki department ki balong mur kabadon sisa kata ka kabu ban aikam aijam hangne jakap kinbu kumi te department. Ini kumi te department pak kini gelek ki wanra man daka department of Sanskrit, department of yoga.
Okay, departments.
So department of Sanskrit and yoga.
Okay, departments bagi wanra.
Ki departments ki bangi sungo bon wanra kalau kum agriculture, nursing, tourism, working dan horti nimdan. Nanti ki bon ba ki department of psychology nimdan.
Psychology.
Gila sisa man aikam ajam yo kena bakum hakan negara por menta ka ba unemployment ka rise ba henry ki wanra apat iki department kum ka BME ka energy ka paham ga liang im don scope kum kata bat lada kum gini ki course kum don scope apo megalia she ka kum ka Sanskrit bat ka yoga ka don scope apo megalia Kibon ki ai ki eru bangi Pyrshah menta kasi balong ki hostel rules ki gitu. Ki ong bawat iki kena ki bayalang hapo hostel banyamani. Kimsha. Iki kena bikin form kumi ki Evangelical Union. Makin yamani lajlut hari India ka sungi. Kimsha. Ki kanglut iki ni ki balong ka hok manbre longbre ka sungi kumbagari sinsar hi kasya yang ibangin le. Hani hungis ngo kumangi iman kum ha juk jung hitlar bala sukang yang ida kabor bat ladang imla ban bot ita ki an ki kanun ka bakani hu ko ong bisa expel na hostel ko jing pemtang baki expel ru lewat ka fine ru ki impose ki na habakum kata ka university atong ingkiu na atong her tada kari India ka sya ngi bingin Manila lot. What is Nehu? Baka rule yung Nehu kan surpass, yata constitutional provision yung kari.
Da ka bagi Pyrshah ban ya ka Jingdawa ki seng based on caste, based on language, based on region. Kamu lada kata ya kamu mungkin ki mizo students union, kini ki kasi students union. Ki bun ki student unions based on language, based on region ki badan hapo university. Hatung ngiru ngimdan se kata ka hok bangin exist sa university. Kita ru kajing kang wat ban kang ya ka donations within the university kini student organization ta kamut kum kini evangelical union satu kamut ki hap kang no kajing pedeng jing ayu juki kumiru we as a student unions we function most of the student unions don't know who ki yo fund university niki we student unions na da kim la ban kring donation da kan ko kam ki function
kumba khandai hajar ngut ki Samla Pule ka North Eastern Hills University kalayok kerdan ba pher na ka school ba Kanege jingsam sernot yaki bala pendep hake kerdan Pule ba pher la pelong kadai ka ba arpu sau jo Nehu naki khandai hajar ngut ki Samla Pule chispa arpu prangut ki la pendep yaka kerdan PhD sau punyongut hake MPhil praspa lai khandai ngut hake postgraduate degrees but nyo hajar khandai spa nyo pesan ngut hake bachelor's degree yakini Samla Pule la pun ko brom dau dukhot ka niti ayok Dr. Vijay Kumar Saraswat hake jingelang ka bala long Nehu menta ka Sngi Hakaning singi lai don langru the Vice Chancellor Professor SK Sriwastawa Pro Vice Chancellor Professor Henry Lamin ki Samla Pule ki kimi kpa jong khna wat kiwe Haswa ban sedang kani ke jinggalang ai kerdan keladon ke jingkhanglan dik Samla Pule ke North Eastern Hills University Student Union. Namar ke jingmamla jengki bor penyaj ban penlong ya ke Jingdawa jengki. Wat hadin ke jingkular nak kaliang Vice Chancellor banyak kendu ya kita Samla ha ke por sau beji. Nak kaliang kinong ilam ke Nehu kila sange no ya ke jingeki. Udkhot ke niti ayok Dr. Vijay Kumar Saraswat mentang ke Sngi uloong bakadong mingi kadon hakamat ban pentrikam ya ki skim bat ki kam penroi ban kentiu ya kathan. Katkum ke jingong Saraswat kitanat ki baidei baka science and technology kadap karyang ke kuat ke khia ka puli puthi bat ki we kimat kinwan hakamat ha ka sarkar pedeng ban kentiu ya kathan khamtam kitu balas dang hakini ki a laisnem. Dr. Saraswat ulakren ya kani hak jing kendu bakilat pthai kebor hak jingwan jungu banyan dan benta hak 24th Convocation menta ke Sngi. Halor ke jing bahak kerpang ke bah khandai phau la shi phau person ha pedeng ke sarkar jela kadong mingi bar ke sarkar pedeng. Ulong bayakane ka kam laya kren bagi menteri rangba jong ki jela ha ke bah ke sarkar pedeng ke buram ban penne yakane ke jing bahak kerpang ya ki jela kani kathan.
One of the very good central universities in northeastern region which has been doing wonderful research, development and teaching activity for the last so many years. In fact, Nehu is a name in the country, and the leadership what you have today and the multiple disciplines what it is covering, I think something unique. Northeast is the priority of the government of India. Development in all sectors, whether it is science, technology, agriculture, or health or education, are the priorities. Building a great infrastructure which will ensure mobility, development of industries, development of a harmonious relationship among all sectors of the society are the priorities. And I think in this respect, Government of India's efforts to have a ministry to look at it, various programs which are being initiated in the last 2.5 years to 3 years are to be reckoned with. I'm sure with the help of the hard work, the kind of motivation the people of this region have, we will convert this part of our country into very, very developed sector.
So you are aware that states in the northeast are facing various constraints, including resources. What kind of plans that Niti Aayog has adopted to ensure?
I mentioned that just now. There are many programs which are northeast specific, and these programs are in all segments, like building roads, making sure the railways come to different parts where they are not there. You know, these programs have already been initiated. We have education programs by opening IITs in this region, NITs in this region. We have programs for marketing reforms in agriculture to be done, providing cold chains in various sectors so that your perishables do not, go bad, and you will be able to store them and transport them to various parts of Northeast. Not only Northeast, you should be able to transport them to other parts of the country and get more earnings. All this can happen with implementation of these programs by our state governments in a very methodical manner. Professionalism in implementing these programs to the core is the essential requirement. If we can do that, if we can use every penny which we are spending today effectively, I'm sure Northeast will grow like any other state in the country, and it will be shining like one of the premier sectors of our nation.
How far the replacement of Niti Aayog, the replacement of Planning Commission by Niti Aayog has helped, especially in the Northeast, which is...
It has helped because in two ways. Because now we are doing what is called planning process in synchronization with the state governments. It is not a top-down approach. The plans for this region are being developed today by Niti Aayog in consultation with the various state governments. And that means participation. That means cooperative federalism. This is very, very important.
Do we see NEC as a regional planning body?
All states have got planning departments. You know, every state, some of them may not have, but they may still have a small unit. But all states have a planning. And our contact point, the contact point of the Niti Aayog, is with the state planning divisions. And then we work together. During my last visit to Shillong and Guwahati, we discussed all the sustainability goals which are to be realized, and specifically in the Himalayan region in which Northeast makes a major segment. So we discussed about zoom agriculture, we discussed about climate change, we discussed about transportation, we discussed about what kind of habitats are required. Your chief secretaries were involved. We discussed with your chief minister. So there is a tremendous amount of interaction which is taking place today between Niti Aayog and various government bodies in the state. And that is helping us to work out plans in a positive manner. And not only work out plans, to monitor the implementation, to take a feedback from what corrective actions we have to take in case there are issues in implementation.